Hey everybody, football season is now in full swing for you fans. So if you're into football, most likely you have a favorite team. I know I do. Can you guess what team that is? Of course, it's the Buffalo Bills because I grew up in Buffalo, New York. And as you know, although they went to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row, they didn't win. So my prayer is, Jesus, just one before I die, please. Well, even if you're not a sports fan and you aren't rooting for any particular team, the one thing I'm sure of is that you've probably been on a team at some point in your life. Whether that was a little league team, a team at work, a team serving in the community, or even a church ministry team. In the book of Revelation, John introduces us to a list of characters that play for two opposing teams. Now, John makes it clear that each day that we live on this earth, we are either playing for Team Lamb or Team Dragon. The captain of Team Lamb is none other than Jesus himself. And of course, the captain of Team Dragon is Satan. The book of Revelation depicts the battle that is ongoing in the heavens and on earth between these two teams. Now, if you were to ask the 7 churches in Revelation that John writes to what team they played for, their immediate response would have been what? Team Lamb. Like as if there was any doubt. But if I were to ask you which team you're playing for today, I'm sure your response would be what? Team Lamb, of course. But here's the thing. When the Spirit of God addresses the 7 churches in Revelation, he challenges their answer as to which team they're playing for. Because while they said they're playing for Team Lamb, the Spirit of God tells them that their actions seem to indicate that they're really playing for Team Dragon. Ouch. I want you to put yourself in their shoes for a moment and imagine how they must have felt when they heard the Spirit say that. I mean, how would you feel if the Spirit of God came to you and told you that while you think you're playing for Team Lamb, your actions demonstrate that you're playing for Team Dragon? Would you be mad? Would you be defensive? Would you be angry, hurt? Would you be repentant? Let me focus on just one of the 7 churches, Laodicea. They saw themselves as being rich, knowledgeable, and self-sufficient. They had a great church. They were doing lots of things in the community. From all outward appearance, it seemed like they were model believers on Team Lamb. And so they were shocked when God told them that they were spiritually poor, naked, and blind, and that worse yet, they didn't even realize it, that they had become dependent on themselves and not on Him. They were shocked when God told them that they had lost their first love and that they were lukewarm and that He wanted to spit them out of His mouth. He tells them that they live and they act more like the players on Team Dragon than Team Lamb. And while they may name the name of Jesus and do things in the name of Jesus, that they were definitely not disciples of His. Wow, that's tough. That kind of scathing indictment happens with 6 of the 7 churches in Revelation. We think of Revelation as a book about future predictions, but the reality is the message contained in the book of Revelation is concerned with how the 7 churches and how we are living in the present. Does the way we live our lives demonstrate that we're on Team Lamb or Team Dragon? You see, the message of Revelation is that it's easy to deceive ourselves into thinking that we're on Team Lamb when the reality is that we're living and doing the things that Team Dragon does. We're living for ourselves, not the kingdom. And living for yourself and doing what we want is living for Team Dragon. So how do you know if you're on Team Lamb or if you're just deceiving yourself and you're actually on Team Dragon? This coming Sunday at 10 a.m., I'm going to tell you how you can know for sure. So make sure you're at church this Sunday so you don't miss it. It's important to know the truth of what team we're really playing for in life, as opposed to the team that we think that we're playing for. Well, I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday.